I'm a guy that believes in being in the middle, meaning open to compromise, understanding everybody can't get what they want. Vinny, you seem like if you can't get everything you want.
The $400 million black spruce deal. And you sued BI and Geiger for defamation recently. You said that Geiger harassed you and your family through hundreds of phone calls, and you also said his reporting was racially biased. What do you hope to get out of suing Geiger? Why did you do that?
Well, I'll leave that to the judge. I'll leave that to the lawyers.
Floyd Mayweather initiates a $100 million lawsuit against Business Insider and journalist Daniel Geiger.
Stephen A. Smith has openly criticized Floyd Mayweather over his recent $100 million defamation lawsuit. While acknowledging that business is business, Smith argued that many people don't fully understand what happens behind the scenes in Mayweather's financial world. He raised doubts about the transparency and integrity of Floyd's business dealings.
I can't count the amount of examples where I saw people getting laid off, and then I see somebody come up right behind and get some contract. Business does business. You never know what's behind the goal of a business per se. What you do know is the work that you put in. If you're smart enough, what value comes with that work. And then at the same time, you also pride yourself in being very, very reasonable. I haven't, and I'm not going to talk about my contract negotiations with ESPN. They are ongoing. I think the talks have been very pleasant. I think we're making progress. We'll see what happens. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, I've got decisions to make because I got a future to think about.
Mayweather has filed a $100 million defamation lawsuit against Business Insider, its parent company Insider Incorporated, and reporter Daniel Geiger. The lawsuit claims that Geiger published a false and misleading article misrepresenting Mayweather's real estate ventures, particularly a $42 million deal to purchase 62 apartment buildings in Manhattan.
I trust Jonah, not just 10%, 20%, 100%. 100%, yes.
Okay, so let's talk about the Business Insider article that ran.
Yes.
We debunked this reporting, but the gist of it was that Dan Geiger, the BI reporter, said that you didn't do the $400 million black spruce deal. And you sued BI and Geiger for defamation recently. You said that Geiger harassed you and your family through hundreds of phone calls, and you also said his reporting was racially biased. What do you hope to get out of suing Geiger? Why did you do that?
Well, I'll leave that to the judge. I'll leave that to the lawyers. I just want the people to know, I'm 48 years old. I know you guys want to talk about real estate. Only thing I'm doing is answer the questions.
That is a real estate question.
Okay, so out of 48 years, I'm 48 years old, and I've never sued a media outlet. The media outlet throughout my life has bashed me, talked bad about me, spoke bad about my family. Now, I've always been judged because how I have presented myself when I'm promoting a fight. You cannot judge me for entertaining the people when I'm promoting a fight. Judge me for the person that you know. You can't judge me if you don't know me. So that's no different from people in this room may want to do a deal with me.
According to Mayweather, the article was not only biased, but ignored official documents provided by his team. He emphasized that this marks the first time he's suing a media outlet, reinforcing how seriously he takes protecting his reputation.
But if someone going out there putting lies on my name, putting lies on me and my team and my family and hurting my business, we're not talking about millions. We're talking about billions of dollars. We can't do that. So this is my first time ever filing a lawsuit against a media company for speaking bad about my company. I'm not a liar. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a liar. I work hard to build my name, to build my reputation, and I'm not gonna let anyone go out there and smear my name and talk bad about me talk bad about my family or talk bad about my companies.
Rapper 50 Cent wasted no time in slamming Mayweather's lawsuit. He accused Floyd of fabricating the $42 million property deal, saying the numbers don't add up. In 50 Cent's eyes, the lawsuit seems more like an attempt to silence critics than a legitimate defamation case. His comments have further fueled skepticism about Floyd's financial claims.
In the description where y'all can watch that in full, and as we have already seen, 50 Cent has been very involved in critiquing, taking shots at Floyd Mayweather, and when this came across his desk, he did nothing other than that. If that's the case, it's going nowhere because you didn't do the deal, champ. He must have named the writer separately to make him have to pay his own legal team. The champ is mad, and 50 most definitely promoted his brands and everything with that because 50 Cent has came into question about this deal that Floyd Mayweather has struck, showed his real estate businesses. People started diving into it. Floyd Mayweather has been defending it, but I just realized he put this $100 million lawsuit in against Business Insider, saying that they have been going at him for a long time now, coming at his family, coming at his team, and saying these derogatory things and defaming him, so he won $100 million. The suit, lost in the Southern District of New York, names Insider Inc. and reporter Daniel Geiger as defendants. It is centered around reporting by Geiger about real estate deals Mayweather Jr. publicly discussed, including an agreement to buy a 62-building Manhattan apartment portfolio. Geiger reported in late March that there is no evidence that there has been a sale. According to the lawsuit, Geiger embarked on a campaign of harassment and defamation categorized by aggressive and misleading journalism that not only distorts the truth, but seems driven by a deep-seated bias against Mr. Mayweather's success. It claims that Geiger refused to review documentation proving the deals in question happened.
When asked about ongoing rumors surrounding his financial stability and alleged bankruptcy, Mayweather responded calmly, but evasively. Rather than denying the claims outright, he said everyone is entitled to their opinions. His vague response did little to reassure the public and actually deepen suspicions.
So that article sparked rumors that you are bankrupt. How do you respond to that? I don't think you have publicly responded
Well, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I mean, if we call having 2 private jets, owning 100 buildings, being able to do what you want to do, if that's bankrupt, then I'm pretty sure everybody want to live like that.
That last statement was a fact. If that's bankrupt, I'm sure a lot of people want to live like that. I'd sell a few of them planes, especially if I was going bankrupt. But yeah, wouldn't be a bad lifestyle to have. Now,
Mayweather's refusal to clarify his financial status raises more questions than it answers. For someone known for flaunting immense wealth, his sudden reluctance to be transparent seems off-brand. This shift in tone only amplifies the uncertainty surrounding his financial standing.
Articulate person. He does not articulate himself the best. This has been well known throughout his career. He is a prize fighter. He is a master promoter. He is a great business person. Put him behind a microphone or have him articulate himself, he's not the best at it. So if you listen to that and y'all tell me if y'all got the same vibe I did or if y'all think that I'm tripping, it sounds like he's running around a lot of shit. And it's like, all right, bro, yeah, you might be going bankrupt. But let's understand something real quick. If one of Floyd Mayweather's businesses, or if his business is going bankrupt, that does not mean that Floyd Mayweather himself is broke. That means that his business may be struggling. Oh yeah, his business may be struggling, and you could file for bankruptcy. I think it's 13 or 9, chapter 13 or chapter 9, or whatever the case may be. File for bankruptcy for that business.
With Floyd launching a high-profile lawsuit while media outlets stick by their reporting, fans are left confused. The conflicting narratives have sparked debate online. Is Mayweather exaggerating his wealth, or are the publications misreporting facts? The truth remains unclear.
So apparently Floyd Mayweather files a $100 million lawsuit against Business Insider over real estate deal report. Damn. That's an expensive lawsuit. The lawsuit comes after a report by Business Insider journalist Daniel Geiger claimed that the 62-building Manhattan real estate portfolio that Mayweather announced he acquired never actually occurred. Geiger's report stated there was no evidence a sale was made. Mayweather's lawsuit claimed that Geiger refused to review documents of the deal, and it was an attempt by Geiger to publicly humiliate Mayweather. They embarked on a campaign of harassment and defamation characterized by aggressive and misleading journalism that not only distorts the truth but seems driven by a deep-seated bias against Mr. Mayweather's success, Floyd Mayweather. You know damn well he did not write that. And why would he? You know, he's talking about himself in third person. That's so cringe. Business Insider has provided a statement to Front Office Sports saying, "We will vigorously defend against this meritless attempt to discredit our reporting and smear our reporter." So they aren't backing down at all. It's going to be interesting.
In an effort to counter bankruptcy rumors, Mayweather has doubled down on flaunting his lifestyle. He pointed to his continued ownership of private jets, joking that if bankruptcy looks like that, then maybe it's the dream. Critics, however, argue that luxury assets don't equate to financial security and could be masking deeper financial troubles.
The money I still got, the jewels I still got, the cars I still got, the mansions I still got. You either motivate it or you hate it. Either or, it doesn't matter. Walk with me, let's talk. I got 9 toys right here. I got the 488 Ferrari. I got the Maybach or the Maybach, whatever you want to call it. I got 7 Rolls Royces right here. I like to call it Lucky 7. So you either motivate it or you hate it. My lifestyle, money man. I'm the money man. Remember that.
Mayweather's boxing legacy is untouchable, but his recent financial claims are raising eyebrows. His assertion of owning over $400 million in property was quickly debunked through public records. The backlash from fans and critics alike is building, with many seeing this as an effort to maintain a facade of success. Even as he nears 50, Mayweather hasn't slowed down on social media. He continues posting images of luxury watches, cars, and extravagant vacations. But this public display of wealth may be his biggest vulnerability. Financial experts warn that without a change in spending habits, Mayweather could soon face real financial hardship.
For some odd reason, at the beginning of the year, Floyd Mayweather decided to tell us all that he bought a bunch of apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Everybody has found out that that wasn't true. Apparently, it's not that hard to figure out who owns property. This is not an indictment on Floyd Mayweather as a boxer. He is one of the best boxers we've ever seen. Anybody who is privy to Floyd Mayweather's antics outside of the ring knows Floyd ain't bought no goddamn apartment buildings in no Upper Manhattan, bro. We knew that when he told us. I'm not sure who Floyd Mayweather thought he was fooling. Nothing about Floyd Mayweather outside of a boxing ring says savvy. I'm sorry. This is the same Floyd Mayweather that 50 Cent told he would donate $50,000 to the charity of his choice to read Harry Potter. He bought $400 million worth of apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Come on, Floyd. The people who was living in apartment buildings, the second they heard that Floyd Mayweather bought their building, they was on the phone with property management like, what's really? I will pay $10,000 a month, but I won't pay $10,000 a month to a nigga. Floyd, you can't just do that with Upper Manhattan apartment buildings, bro. Tell lies like that about the projects, man. You gotta do that to the hood, man. Ain't nobody going for that shit in Upper Manhattan, Floyd. You should have knew better than that, my boy. But then again, you are Floyd Mayweather. Oh, man. Anybody with common sense knew that Floyd was in trouble when he started doing boxing exhibition matches. I don't care how much you love making money. Nobody loves getting punched in the face. Nobody loves that. All of the best fighters, once they get the big payday, not all the best fighters, because some people are just psychopaths like John Bones Jones. Yeah, some people do like to fight, but they are crazy. Once they get that big check, all that fighting shit go out the window, bro. Nobody makes $1 billion boxing, retires, and then starts boxing again. This is not what you do with $1 billion, bro. I don't care who you are.